Hello guys, welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be doing my best to try and help you win. I'm going to be explaining my thought process in the game to help you, pick up some things here and there that you can add into yours to hopefully get you some more wins in Foot Champions. If you enjoy this style of video, please do leave a like. I'd appreciate that a lot. You can subscribe for more content as well. Any questions at all, do let me know in the comment section down below. We're going to be playing in a 4-2-3-1. Let's get into the video. If you need the cheapest FC25 coins to build your super team, then check out MMOEXP by clicking the link down below and use code JambooUK for 5% off. Okay guys, so this is the team I'm using. Dare I say that since this patch, I've been slightly enjoying the gameplay a little bit more. So we're going to do one of my classic videos, win, lose or draw. This will be going up, so anything could happen. There'll be value to take from it. Let's get into a game and play some traditional FIFA in a 4-2-3-1. Right, boys, so we are loading into the game. And like I said earlier, if any of you guys have questions or anything, if you're struggling with the game, just hit me with it. Anything that you're struggling with, I'm here to help. Leave a comment. I will answer as many of you as physically possible. But we are going into the game, as I said. And you're playing a little bit differently now these days compared to what you were sort of before the patch. I do still use an offside trap there from my opponent's kickoff. What you try and do, especially in a formation like a 4-2-3-1, is you're trying to keep your players in shape. So you can see I'm right stick switching. I'm dragging players to make sure they're in position. We get really unlucky with the tackle there. Dragging players back, making so my opponent doesn't have anything too easy, to work with. Especially now that the dribbling's better. Even though the AI defending is like gross on this game, you still need to be keeping in shape and making sure that you're not giving anything easy up. Nothing really on there, so we'll recycle. I do trigger a player lock, trying to drag Alawiran back on side. We do end up getting the pass off, thankfully. That's such an issue with this game, albeit we've won a corner. Centre-backs, they just seem to be able to tackle through anything. I take my corners short, I pass it here and then go towards the edge of the box. That is an awful set piece from me. We're going to have to try and recover now. Using that second man press, as you can see, I'm literally dragging my players back because, the FC IQ on this game not working how it should. Imagine my shock. So we're dragging our players back in position. Using the second man press there with Zambrotta, and that enables us to win the ball. We'll use a step over, just recycle it back, and this dribbling enables you to actually be able to play out the back now, which you just couldn't do on this game before. So that is nice. A refreshing change that was very, very much needed on this game. Don't get me wrong, this game is still far too hard to build up, and it still forces for a very, very negative experience in terms of the build-up. You're not going to be able to play your free-flowing attacking football. Obviously, this is a higher-level game as well, so people are just more in tune with their defence. But that is where we're at currently. But you can see in this 4-2-3-1, you're able to have a number of options. We're building up in the middle here. That is an awful pass from me. Going to have to drag my player back now. We will use an offside trap, just to get my players, wake them up a little bit. It's like a little slap in the face, giving that offside trap. It just makes your players sort of switch on a little bit more. We really should be winning the ball there. We'll spam another offside trap. We'll step in there. How we haven't won the ball, I will absolutely never know. What am I seeing, EA Sports? Our opponent green timed the shot as well, so it was fortunate that we were able to get that block in. We will play the ball out wide. We should win the flick on here. And from here, essentially what we're trying to do is we're trying to build up through the middle and then hit our wide cams in order to play for some cutbacks and stuff. Here with Usman, he should have the pace. Beautiful. Get the ball into Neymar. Nothing really on this. Opponent squeezing us very well. We will trigger a run for Alawiran down the wing, and that's just going to force him, if nothing else, to actually manually mark it so that he's not able to apply pressure to the ball holder. From here, a little bit of left stick and R1 dribbling from Ousmane Dembele. We fizz the ball into Neymar. And from here, we're trying to hit the striker now. Driven past, good defending from the opponent. You can tell that this is quite a high-level player. He's not giving anything easy up in his defence, and it's making it very, very difficult for us to break down. Here, again, keeping our players in position. I'm trying to mark the 1-2s that he's got going on. We try not to leave an easy pass to the striker, so I put an offside trap in there. Beautiful marking. Unfortunately, we get a little bit rigged. Step in and make the tackle there, thankfully. And now again, we're building up, using our cam and trying to hit our wide players. The beauty now is, you know, with someone like Neymar, you really can pick up the ball in a pocket of space and you're able to actually make it work. You know, you're able to dribble, find a pass, whereas you absolutely just couldn't before. This is proving to be a very difficult game. This guy is, you know, he's pressing extremely well. It's making it very difficult, you know, for us to actually get anything going. From here, we'll head it back to our midfielder, recycle again. We've not really created too much at all, so that is something that we're going to have to try and change as the game goes on. The passing in this game needs work. Like, I want the actual passing sped up so that I can play these nice little quick patterns. Because right now, as you can see, it makes it look like I'm awful at the game. It's not that at all. He's just got like some sort of press tactic on, and it's making it very, very difficult for us to actually go about and do anything in attack. We'll spam another offside trap and another one here. Make sure we mark. That is good attacking from him. But thankfully, it has gone wide. But 10 minutes till half time and we need to actually create something here. But you can see, at the very least, what we have done is we're finding a way to stick in the game. This 4-2-3-1 is very good at that. I've actually got tactics on the channel that I uploaded earlier. If you guys want to check those out, you can't miss it. It's the previous video. But yeah, man, this is just tough. This really is just tough. Got to make sure that we're not leaving any easy passes in behind here. We'll drag our midfielder back once again. That offside trap was awfully timed, but we did manage to recover, thankfully. I'm telling you, man, the way the defenders, it prioritizes, like, defending on this game. It is crazy, bro. Like, it doesn't matter where the defender is. They just seem to be able to find a way to win the ball no matter what. It doesn't matter whether they're tackling through you, whether it's a header, anything. The defender just comes out with a ball. It is honestly insane. But let's see what we can do. Get the ball with Alawiron. Going to have to recycle because there's not much on. Driven pass into our classic number 10. Try to trigger a run and go from there, but Virgil van Dijk is quite literally a magnet to the football. But awful half from me. 1-0 down. It's one of them. We're against a high-level player on FC25. These high-level games, they really are a bit of a coin toss at time. It's, you know, it can be very difficult to actually break down your opponent, as we've been finding here. And it's not the formation's fault. You know, it's just the way that this game is. You know, it really can feel difficult. But you're going to have these games, and hopefully we're going to have a moment in this game where we're able to, you know, put some real pressure on our opponent and capitalise from it. But an L1 sprint boost with Alawiron. Trying to hit him down the line, nothing really on, so we go for a quick 1-2. Tried to get the ball into our striker there, but unfortunately, it was never really on. That is a great through ball from the opponent, and he has managed to make it 2-0. So we're going to have to start upping the press a little bit here. Unfortunately, you know, we're finding ourselves in a pretty dire situation right now. We've just not been able to get anything going as of now. And that is pretty frustrating. This is a good opponent, though. You can just tell by the way he moves the ball around and stays in shape and all that stuff. Like, he's just... this is a high-level game, like, for sure. Here, into our classic 10. Should get there first. Ousmane Dembele. We'll use the player lock now. Cut the ball back. Just deserves a goal, doesn't it? It really just does deserve a goal. But you can see there, that is the 4-2-3-1 in full effect. You know, you can play in a variety of different ways. We actually found ourselves on a counter-attack there, and it worked extremely well. Get the ball to Garcia here. Bit of R1 dribbling. We're looking for that cutback once again. Win ourselves another corner. I get the ball in these areas. What I'm trying to do is trying to find that cutback pass. So here, you know, there we got into a pretty decent position. But you're spending time on the edge of the box here, looking for that killer pass, either for a tap-in or, you know, for another extra pass. That is what you're sort of going for. Triggering runs here. Using that R1 dribbling with Neymar, you can really get that off now. You know, with good dribblers on this game, you actually can move finally. So that is good. R1 dribbling with Raul all the way through. He's done so well. La Croqueta fake. I'm doing absolutely everything I can to break this guy down. See if we can get the pass off. Driven pass into Usman. Again, potentially deserved more. But the guy he is holding very, very strong. He's doing well. But the pressure is starting to tell now. And hopefully, you know, we can create another clear-cut chance before he does. Offside trap. That's fine, absolutely fine. And we'll try and play our way out of the back once more. This guy's pressing is honestly insane. Great ball there from Neymar. Little ball roll inside. R1 dribbling. It's anyone but Van Dijk. Literally anybody but Van Dijk. And we've got a real opportunity of getting in there. But this guy's played really well, to be fair to him. It's one of them. There's zero shame these days of losing to someone like this, because the skill gap is so low that it really can go either way. Like, first half he was definitely better. This half, like, you'd definitely argue that we should have at least a goal back at this point. Capdevia's done really well. We'll find the ball down the line. Into our classic 10. We'll hit the striker. One more extra pass to the wing back. You can see nice, you know, attacking patterns that you're able to get off in this formation, for sure. Recycle back to the CDMs. Looking for that killer driven pass in. Get it to Raul. And again, we've missed a pretty clear-cut chance. This is the one thing I really enjoy with UFL. If you actually create an opportunity, you tend to score the goal. And I really wish that was the case on FC, because you seem to just be able to get rigged. And it's very frustrating, you know, to say the least. It's very frustrating. Get the ball into our cam. Play the ball out wide. Nothing really obvious on. This guy, as you can see, he's marking every single opportunity. He's very good with the manual defending. Here with Alawiran, we'll use a little sprint boost. Bit of R1 dribbling as well. Should be able to find the cutback. Awful pass. I think this game, honestly, it's closer than you would think to actually having that skill gap and stuff. Now the dribbling's sorted. You know, there is some things to like. But I think the big issue, like the passing, is absolutely dire. Like, some of these passes, I just should be able to be finding them. And it just makes it... The reason the game is so slow and stuff is because it's forcing you to just play everything, you know, to the exact way you're facing and all that stuff, which makes it very boring. But, got a corner to defend here. Have noticed that these headers now off corners and set pieces and stuff are absolutely awful, which is, you know, I would take it every day over what it actually was, because it was just out of hand OP how it was before. So that is a positive change they've done. Nice little 1-2 there. Should be able to find the ball in the middle, and we do. Get the ball into our cam. Overlapping run really should be found there, in my opinion. That is unfortunate. Using that second man press. And I've tried to go more all out this half. Like I said, this guy is a good opponent. It was never going to be easy to just, like, rip through him and anything like that. But I feel unfortunate, you know, that we've not had at least one goal in this game. The guy's playing FIFA Street now, apparently. Does miss the target. Looks like we're going to take an L here, but at the end of the day, you know, it's elite division rivals. It is tough. I'm sure there's some things in this game for you guys to see where you can add it into yours and improve. That's unfortunate. Good ball there. Looking for the wide runners again. Nothing really on, so I'm calling them back with L1, with R1, sorry, and then triggering the run again with L1. Didn't work out, but guys, you know, a frustrating game to play, but I'm sure there's things, you know, from me and the opponent that you can take in there. If you have any questions, any feedback, please do let me know. I will catch you on the next one, and peace.